Welcome back to another Vampyr episode, episode 3, as we enter Pembroke Hospital.
Come on, you bastard! You can do better than that! Nah, it's my turn!
Well,
Rotten or pristine, each heart contains the seeds of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
will do.
Master gives me a good smoke. Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
We will.
Please, you've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
I'll let you bleed, be more polite. I'll kill you. Let's see. Okay. So, as I explained in the first episode, I think, or the second, we have the ability to unlock more XP, aka be able to drink him dry and get more experience. So we have to do some more side quests for this in particular character
Insulting a good
to
Samaritan.
get more
Not exactly the
out
way
of
to
him.
get rescued.
So he'll live for now.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes, that's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor, Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
I know, I've got a dirty mind. Blood quality. The blood quality indicates how much XP you will obtain from particular citizens. The higher the blood quality, the more XP you get, as I explained earlier. Mesmerize. Yeah, you mesmerize them so we can actually go ahead and control their minds to lead them to a different area so we can safely drink from them. Wait, do we not get a chance to actually increase their blood count?
Fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
I guess not. Okay, never mind. We are going to drain him of his blood. Because... Oh, wait, no, we get a choice. Okay. Release.
No more. Not tonight.
Blood clay
Not like
live
this.
drain at your first
I will
meeting
not
with him.
take another life.
Not yet. We'll take his life some other day. Once his blood quality is worth it. Because as I informed y'all, I am going for the evil ending.
Did I black out?
Alright, so we can't take him to hospital? Okay. But again, we will be claiming his life. Just not yet.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
Oh, we know. We know. Grab some supplies. Supplies. Oh, hi. Getting treated. Before we go talk to the nurse, is there anything else we can snag? That's one movie that I still have not watched yet for All Halloween. I have not watched Nightmare Before Christmas. Stay at home, influenza frequently complicated with pneumonia to prevent any case of Spanish flu. Stay at home. Yep. Okay. But yeah, I make it a habit to watch that movie during all Spookiesville and all Spookiesville, spooky season, and Christmas time.
Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody.
Well, I also make a habit of watching Polar Express. That one I have to watch during the holidays of Christmas time. I absolutely love it. I don't know why. It's just trains and the heartfelt emotions I get from it, I guess. A really good movie. Highly recommended if you haven't seen it yet. Alright. Clear out this area before we actually go in. Good, you're down. Anybody else? That leads out to the street. Hey, buddy. How you doing? What are the movies that y'all have to watch during spooky time? Spooky season. Because I would love to know what y'all watch. The one horror movie I would like to rewatch before I cover it here on the channel, which I'll be live streaming sometime down the road, is Aliens. I want to watch the first movie of Aliens, maybe the second, and eventually I'll be covering Alien Isolation through a live stream. Because I know how utterly terrifying it is. I've played a very, very small amount of it, like the very beginning, and that's it. And it definitely tests your nerves, that's for sure. Okay, nothing back here. That leads out towards the streets. And oh yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that sense. Public notice. Public notice: prevent influence Spanish. Cover each cough and sneeze with handkerchief. Walk to work. Do not spit. Drink from your own cup. Avoid crowds. If taken ill, go to bed and send for a doctor to make a mask. Take a piece of ordinary clothing, 8 inches by 6 inches. Fold it to make it a 8 by 8 inches. Next, fold it in this. Overall, it's explaining how to make a mask. So, all right. I'm not gonna go any further from where that's the wrong button. Trying to remember how to run. There we go. Hold circle. Overall, what the hell was I just saying? But the words. Yeah, if we go any further from where we were at, we would be running into higher skilled, higher level enemies, and we don't need that right now.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
I got a terrible
Already
brain.
making the rounds. That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the 2nd floor with your name on the door.
Thank you. Nurse Crane, isn't it?
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been prepared.
Few questions.
I would like to ask a few questions first.
By the way, if y'all would like to check out the energy drink, the blue raspberry poggers, link is down in the description. At checkout, use code Ruesafer for a 10% discount. It's actually pretty damn good. I just don't recommend drinking it after you brush your teeth, because I just did, and it don't taste the greatest after you brush your teeth. How is Mr. Hampton?
And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in. How does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
Who is Dr. Swansea?
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
I've only just met him. He knows me more than I know him.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
I've only just met him.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
Alright. Where is your room?
If you could point me in the direction of my room again.
Oh, my room.
Second floor of the hospital, left after the stairs. It's the last vacant office at the end of the corridor.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get
Thank
all
you.
kinds of bangy with her just yet. If she is a possible blood supply. Hospital full. Due to influenza, this hospital can no longer take any patients. Hospital full, please go back home. Yikes. Yeah, we already lived through a pandemic when it came to frickin' COVID. We don't want to live through another one. Let's go ahead and meet the doctor, shall we?
Good evening, sir.
Still standing after this episode.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
Yeah, very special right now. Life in London. Personal questions. Life in London. What is the situation here?
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to working in a better environment.
People are more important. I don't have much of a choice. It's the same everywhere.
It's not exactly the best situation in London either. I can't have expected this hospital to be prepared for what was to come.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
Tell me more about
What
the
can you
staff.
tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Positive characters?
Tell me more about cherished people then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
Oh.
I'll go even further. If she was a man, she would be a damn fine practitioner.
So, possible love relationship going on? Hmm. What about the management?
Any opinion about the management?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea's reserve, but I must admit he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command. I was fed up with this concept while serving as a medical officer.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office down again.
Alright, that's enough. Yeah, we already asked those.
Goodbye,
We have
Dr.
to unlock the rest of those questions. As a reminder, I have not remembered every little detail, so forgive me when asking all the questions
I'm Dr. Jonathan
and
Reed,
exhausting
the new
all
surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir.
of their
I'm
dialogue.
Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know.
I keep forgetting
blood
how old this
transfusions
game
are
is,
Dr. Swansea's primary
because,
subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
You would think she would turn her head instead of doing this whole side-looking thing. Kind of weird. Your life in London. What is the situation?
How are
here?
things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling against an invisible enemy, more lethal than any bullet from a gun. It's hard, Doctor.
Then
An
Invisible
invisible
enemy?
enemy. Quite a poetic term for a disease, especially from a nurse.
Sorry, Doctor. These last few weeks have been exhausting. We could all do with a good night's sleep.
did this hospital
Do
fail?
you think this hospital can survive the epidemic?
We are all volunteers here, and we're trying to hold fast, but how do we beat an invisible killer? Some nurses have already resigned.
All right, that's not bad. Tell me about your staff.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them. Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
What about stands out? Anyone that stands out. Not
Is
that-
there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippins. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why could his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be some kind of love interest going on in there. Speak up.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something, please tell me. Anything you say will be held in confidence.
No, I may disagree with some conduct, but in the end, everybody is doing their best.
He's hiding something. Okay, that's the manipulation or mesmerize level that I need is 5 to be able to actually get
Goodbye, nurse.
stuff out of her
If you need
by
assistance.
force. Alright. Oh wait, can we re-talk to him and learn anything new?
Good evening, Dr. Tibbs.
Since we got some tips.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You are exhausted.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
You have nothing to prove. Nurse Ben is worried. Your attitude is irresponsible. You have nothing to prove. Let's go with Nurse Bennington is worried.
Nurse Brannigan is worried
Brannigan.
about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Oh, yeah, there's definitely love interest there. Yeah, we don't have anything else.
Goodbye,
Personal
Dr.
questions? Alright, let's see. I believe this is a captain?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
Not captain.
That's quite a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
Oh? Your life in London. Smuggling weapons.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
Yeah, you got a point. How's the situation around here?
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
Where is your occupation?
So what do you do
What is
exactly
your
in this
occupation?
hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
That was the sanctuary situation? Sanitary situation.
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
You sound like you've had it rough.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital. That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Local investigation. A new citizen investigation is available. Press to open local investigation menu. Okay. Citizen investigations are displayed here, categorized by district. You can start a new citizen quest by tracking it by pushing X, then accessing to your map to locate area. Okay, cool. Forgot about these. Background gardens. Okay. Cool. And personal question. Got none. What do you got to trade?
I'd like to see your goods.
Wise choice, Dr. Reed. A reliable gun is what everybody needs these days.
What's this? Militant shotgun. Very nice. It's 315, and we only got 77s. Shillings. That's what the currency is. Alright. We got anything else? Anybody back here? No, but plenty of patients and other people. In there. I know one of these patients we have to spy on for back here. I do remember that. I don't know which one though. Any goods in here? Anything? Any shinies? Nope. Okay.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
Yeah. Considering.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet. My name is Pippa Hawkins.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position.
I mean, she's kind of cute.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
What y'all think? I would probably give her maybe 7, maybe 8 out of 10 for looks. Your life in London. How is the situation here?
How would you describe the situation at the
I don't know.
Pembroke
It's maybe the
It's
lips
serious.
and
The
the eyes
flu is
that are
wreaking
getting me.
havoc amongst the staff and patients.
A little bit of the hair
We are
too.
running out of everything.
Get a grip.
You must get a hold of yourself, nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
The Spanish flu won't last forever.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
Yeah, epidemics are not fun. How is the staff coping?
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Oh? Why is Milton so grumpy?
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Okay. Why especially the practitioners?
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
Well noted. You've been a nurse for how long?
How long have you been a nurse?
Or long enough to see that the epidemic is winning. And no matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
You wouldn't be surprised. Change your attitude. You're right.
You're right. When dealing with such a terrible disease, one must remain humble. But that doesn't mean we shouldn't try our best.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter, but I'm just too tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
Can't blame you.
Goodbye.
Alright, that's the end of her dialogue. And as for everybody else in the hospital, I will check everybody else out later. Nurses are needed now. In the name of mercy, they depend on you. Nurses are needed now. Inquire at the nearest appointment office of Ministry of Labor and National Service, or write to 15 Kingways, London.
Here again.
Oh no, he's top floor. Hit top floor. Find your office, second floor, enter the back garden. Oh, yeah, that's the side quest. Not here. Okay. Is it this way? Nope, not here either. Okay. Find your office. There's Dr. Swansea. Is it over here? Yes, I do believe it is. Got a new weapon, hacksaw. Hold up, what was that? T. Elwood's medical file. Patient Thomas Elwood, male, age 28, followed by Dr. Tippett's status convalescent. Oops. Date of admission, September 16th. Date of release to be determined. Note: the patient's face has been heavily burnt and disfigured by a bomb during the war, even with the use of a strongest seductive. Wow, my brain is not in the right spot. Sedatives. He affirms to regularly endure severe pain from the wounds, as if the flames are still burning under the skin. He says examinations of the satirized tissue show no trace of inflation or swelling. Scars are clean. Could it be a case of resisting nerve damage? The patient never succeeds to blame himself for his disfiguration. Could it be a case of guilt of the survivor? Phantom pain manifesting as a punishment for it not dying with his comrades? It's possible. We got some information on the patient. that we can ask him about.
It's locked.
Locked. What is this? Tippett. Doctor names Tippett, Strickland, and Ackroyd. I don't think we've met those two. And my office.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
He's got a Henry. If you don't know who Henry is, right there. The skelly right there. That's Henry. Say hi, guys.
The
Okay.
flower's dying. It needs water.
Water. I don't know why, but I like how they say a water. Article of Econs. It is a ranged opportunity and almost privilege to approach a vampire to observe their most intriguing physical and psychological traits with a scientific and rational eye. Here are some of the most fascinating abilities I have personally observed over the last 10 years while interviewing a few vampires, or Econ, as they prefer to call themselves. Supernatural speed. A vampire can act and move like a mortal in all his actions, but the trained eye will spot that they have the keenest scent and can reach quicker than any mortal on a few occasions. Alarm, surprise, necessity to flee. I have seen a vampire move so quick it is almost as if he had vanished, just to reappear somewhere else. The human eye cannot follow their movement when they act so quickly, but it is not a teleport or a demonstration. The Dementor illusion. Dyslexia. It is only a supernatural speed. For me, it is a cat-like attribute, which allows them to run, dodge, or jump longer and faster than us. I also noticed that each speed seems to be exhaust them, and that they are bound to physical limitations. Mesmerize. One of the most powerful abilities to a vampire can display in the capability to force mortals to obey them. I call this trait mesmerism, but it has nothing to do with the mortal ability to alter subject mental state. A vampire can bend a mortal to their will, and they can even break a mind. A vampire interviewed and even told me the more a subject tries to resist, the more permanent the damage will be, as if the vampire could literally fracture their target's psyche. The same vampire explains to me that this ability requires time to master, and that the result could vary widely from one subject to another. Implant a false memory, erase painful one. The possibilities are endless, and writes me. Blood awaken a word. I don't know why the game keeps doing this. Blood awareness. This may be the most catastrophical ability of all, considering vampires, since it is the cause of so many tragedies of them and us. Vampires crave for blood. They must use their will to restrain themselves from frenziedly drinking every drop of blood they can see. They need blood to function and to express their full supernatural traits. A famished vampire can be very weak, and even if he cannot die of hunger or thirst, this need for blood may explain why a vampire is so aroused by it. A vampire confused to me the confessed to me that blood could sometimes blind him. Since its smell and active alternativeness can be so strong when he focuses on a vampire can almost see blood all around them, inside warm bodies, and through walls. On a supposedly clean weapon, etc. The same vampire can even told me that he can see if a mortal has clean blood or is ill, and that is some cases he can even sense disease, inflicted cloth, or even items in a room. If this is true, it could have so many medical applications, it almost beggars belief. Okay. Anything else interesting in my office before we go to that? Okay, restore. And go here. You first need to analyze the components you found to unlock a new recipe. Click on the to analyze components. Okay. There we go. Light regeneration serum. Regenerate 300 health points instantly, then 150 health points over 15 seconds. And we don't have enough for any of that.
Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me. I must keep on searching.
Well,
the sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night. I have so much time now.
Let's go nights for the day. Also, level up, obviously. Okay, we will block more target blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Let's get some of this going. Nice. Alright. And spring. You perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. Shadow Veil. Let's do this one. The other one was more of a stealth kind of thing. And that's all we can afford, so confirm. The following nights.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete, I'd better learn to hide my true nature from the mortals. But what about my thirst for blood?
Alright. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to go ahead and end the episode there, and once we continue in the next episode, we will talk to more people and find out their secrets, and most likely continue a little bit of the story. So, if you like this series so far, please leave a like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for future videos. Peace, guys.